Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhawk. Today on Up North at 4, we'll tell you why kids should be playing in the dirt. We'll plan my breakdown on the dance floor, and Jeff and I will discuss a really cool project that we are working on. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Vacations can be pretty expensive, so as a kid, my friends and I would also go on Google Street and travel around. That would keep us entertained for hours. But now Google is planning on finding even more places to bring their trucks. The company unveiled a newer and smaller camera that they say will make it easier to see remote areas. Previously, the cameras weighed about 150 pounds. This one weighs about 15 pounds, plus has a cute little face on it. Makes me remember Clippy from Microsoft way back in the day. We probably won't get blown away by a tornado to a faraway place anytime soon. That I am sure of, but what we're not sure of is what's going to happen to the iconic dress from The Wizard of Oz. The dress that was worn by Judy Garland was set to be auctioned off, and it was expected to go to over $1 million, but there's now a debate over who owns this dress. It looks like Jeff and I might have to get to the bottom of this one very soon. The armed forces do a lot, and they sacrifice a lot to keep us safe. I have the utmost respect for all men and women who served, and I know that some of the training that they do is just beyond brutal. In fact, here's some footage of some of that rigorous training that they go through. Take a look. All right, actually that isn't them training, but it is a long-standing tradition at the Naval Academy that took place yesterday. The plebes try to build a human pyramid and get to the top of a 21-foot pole that is covered in grease. They try to get rid of a Dixie cup that's on top and then replace it with an upperclassman's hat. But that is better than the training that Jeff made me go through just to get this job. I think we all remember that movie Sharknado that came out a few years ago, and it turns out that the basis of that movie was not entirely made up. NASA recently released photos of an underwater volcano erupting near the Solomon Islands, but what's even more noteworthy is that the area is well known for being home to sharks, and a recent expedition also showed that sharks live inside of the crater itself. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now live in studio. Jeff, I think it's fair to say we are not in danger of any Sharknadoes.
Well, let's go back, though. You took vacations via Google Street.
You didn't do that?
No,
oh,
that was not a thing. I actually went on vacation. All right, let's go outside now. Here's vacation land, right? A beautiful day across our region today with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. Lots of cloud cover, though. A sign of things to come because we have rain showers back in the forecast tomorrow into Thursday. And tomorrow is going to be one of those days. We're talking breezy, actually windy with high temperatures back in the 50s. Right now, though, not so much. It's 66 in Rhinelander with a west breeze around 5 miles per hour. So it's a very comfortable evening. Over in Wausau, almost 70 for you. We're at 69 right now. It's going to fall off not so quickly tonight as we have cloud cover coming into the area. And then tomorrow, those rain showers will be across generally the entire region. Around the Horn, temperatures are hanging out near average today. The average high being 69, 70. We're not quite doing that, but we're getting pretty close across much of the area today. And there is some heat building off to the west of us now, but overall nothing really hot coming our way anytime soon. But we are talking about temperatures in the 70s this weekend. The cooler temperatures you see here, that's rain cool there across parts of Iowa into Missouri and the Dakotas. All right, so going forward, temperature-wise, so 54 tomorrow is all we're going to do, but the recovery is going to be a good one. So 62 for Thursday, and then back in the 70s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I do have an 80 on this map. A week from today, a high of 81 next Tuesday. Okay, looking outside now, the clouds are increasing as we speak. We'll have lots of clouds across the area tonight, but the rain should hold off until most likely closer to sunrise tomorrow morning, as there's lots of rainfall down here moving our direction, but there's high pressure right here kind of keeping all of this at bay for now. So it will begin to rain, but most likely closer to sunrise tomorrow, and then tomorrow off and on rain showers pretty much all day long. Here's tomorrow morning, here's tomorrow afternoon, into tomorrow evening. We definitely have some good rainfall on the way. Our forecast, though, tonight, though, is increasing clouds, a couple of sprinkles out there with lows down near 45. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
The D.C. Liberals' spending spree is out of control, jacking up inflation on Wisconsin families, wiping out wage gains, and making it harder for families to make ends meet. Gas, groceries, rent, everything costs more. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting back, voting against the Liberals' inflationary spending and demanding accountability for Washington's rampant waste and fraud. Tell Senator Johnson, keep fighting to stop the reckless spending that is killing us with inflation.
10 months ago, I re-injured my neck, and I thought, you know what, I need my life back. I made the appointment for the consult, and within probably the first month, I started to feel like myself again.
Our therapies are not only different, they're very effective. They not only relieve pain, but they restore motion, so you can get your life back. Visit painsolver.com or call 844-200-PAIN today.
The natural beauty of the Northwoods beckons us to play outdoors, but there is a visitor we must carefully avoid: ticks and the illnesses they carry.
I thought it was a tick bite, but my test was negative. Then I had months of joint aches, brain fog, and bad headaches.
Our medical staff is thorough, experienced, and focused on the patient.
One approach doesn't work for all. Treating a tick-borne illness requires experience in treating multiple symptoms and developing unique care plans. Call us today.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Welcome on back here to Up North at 4. Not only joining us, besides a sleeping Theo, is Mark and Amanda Bwaining. And there's a really cool event coming up June 5th at the First Congregational Church here in Rhinelander. Spring into dirt, digging into dirt. You guys are obviously parents. How many times have you had to yell at your kids, stop playing in the dirt, quit getting dirty? But now we're encouraging kids to kind of get ready and play in the dirt and learn gardening a little bit. Is that a little weird to be like, hey, we got to change it up a little bit?
No, it's the best thing for them. The dirtier, the better.
We encourage our children to be outside in the dirt.
So the event is June 5th. What is the purpose behind Spring into Dirt?
It's a fun event for the whole community to celebrate spring and gardening. So it's a whole bunch of different activities that everyone can find something that they would like to do.
And it's one whole event, but there are a bunch of activities going on this day, right?
Right. So if you're interested in starting a pollinator garden, we're going to have Bear Bell Ehrig from the Oneida County Land and Water Extension come to give a talk on pollinator gardens.
Okay.
We're going to have actual shrub planting for whoever's interested in just getting dirty and getting out there and planting some shrubs. Tom Barnett's coming to do art and a cool art project for all ages.
Okay, we know Tom quite well.
We know Tom. Yeah. Tom's a regular around here.
Maybe too well. Yeah,
yeah, we're excited. We're excited to pull in so many different people who are involved in the community. And we're going to have music, some nature songs with Mary Peterson.
All right, so we're beyond the last frost now, most likely, fingers crossed, right? Yeah. Are we also teaching people how to plant gardens, like what the best way is, or how to, what things go good with other areas of the garden?
Yeah, I think during the planting portion of it, one of our church members, Merlin Van Buren, is going to be taking participants outside and actually planting 12 shrubs, and then also informing participants about them and local pollinators. And then Barabel's presentation or portion will be informing and instructing and folks about pollinator plants in the local area.
Yeah, and we're in no-mow May right now, so we shouldn't be mowing our lawns because the pollinators are out. So for those who don't know, what are the pollinators? What is that all about?
Well, they're plants that help the bees, pollinator plants, I guess, or the wind, as a natural process. So,
because you're bringing up a pollinator garden. What exactly is that? I'm
Well, Nate, you're going to have to come and attend the talk because we are not, we're not the experts, but I do want to say that the best part is you don't need to make dinner that night because we're having a taco dinner and Sundays.
Tacos.
The whole event is free, so you can come, do some art, sing some songs, plant some shrubs, and then have supper.
And this is for everybody, right? I know this is technically a church event, but this is open to the public, is that correct?
Yeah, we're inviting all members of the public. Adults and children are welcome. The event will be held rain or shine, and there's no need to RSVP, just show up if you're interested, and everyone's welcome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jeff,
I love this. This is great. And there's lots of these happening around the Northwoods this time of year, especially with the pollinators. And I can't get over how much you can get the word out, the education out, right, on how to properly plant a garden and to take care of our pollinators because we need them right now. And then you throw in their food, tacos, music, Tom's drawing board, you know, we have all that stuff.
Sold me.
Yes, and
Ice cream
free.
sundaes.
It's free, yes, and it's free. How'd you do this? How'd this come about?
Oh, our church members are active in the community and they want to also help educate the community on these topics. So
a mission has been the climate and environment of our congregation. So this is one way to
like literally get your hands dirty and actually help out. Yeah, that's so cool. And obviously this is, like we were mentioning, the congregation, this is sort of your mission, right? I guess is the goal then just to sort of get everybody involved, like make this a community-wide thing where everyone is, you know, educated on how to grow a garden, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what's good for the environment is good for our community, we believe. So by continuing to educate folks and help them in that area is good for everyone. So
we love what you're doing.
We love
love.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. And of course, it is free. You can just show up. First Congregational Church right here in Rhinelander, June 5th. What time does this start?
Yeah, it's 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the church is right directly west of the Rhinelander High School.
Perfect. So I might have to drag Jeff there in a couple of weeks if we're free. So thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here on Up North at 4.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more. Crazy commutes, crowd control. Have a nice day, Alex. Thanks, Bella. Taking the stairs, that's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Hello, this is Eric from Fireside Supper Club located on County K, just west of Rhinelander on Town Line Lake. Providing you with an enjoyable and relaxing dining experience is very important to us. Our rustic decor and beautiful view combine for a unique and comforting cabin-like feel. We offer a diverse menu, Friday fish fry, Saturday prime rib, and specialize in steak, seafood, ribs, poultry, and more. Plus, with every entree, you get soup, salad, crackers, rolls, and mini muffins. So come visit us tonight for dinner and let us do all the cooking and dishes. Follow us on Facebook, Friends, Family, Fireside.
Did you know a vented dirt crawl space is unhealthy for you and your home? Did you know it makes your home harder to heat and cool? A vented dirt crawl space is a breeding ground for mold and critters, and it affects the air quality of your entire home. Let SureDry protect your home. When it comes to crawl spaces, nobody does it better. SureDry will transform your crawl space into a dry, usable space to make your entire home healthier. Call SureDry today.
If you're ready to sell or thinking of buying, Northwoods Realtors are ready to help. Local realtor professionals are knowledgeable on our unique market, and the multiple listing service maximizes exposure for the benefit of sellers and buyers alike. Visit upnorthmls.com today to view properties for sale or to find a realtor who can help you sell or buy in the beautiful Northwoods.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Jeff, I don't know if you have big weekend plans ahead. Do you at all?
No, I work Sunday, so Saturday is my off day this week.
Okay.
So I don't have anything planned right now.
Kind of laid back, relaxed, if you will. Probably taking care of him.
Oh yeah, the DP or dog park is definitely probably on the agenda. Mowing the grass, getting the house cleaned up is,
Probably shouldn't say dog park.
You can't say it too loud, although he's dog park. He's good.
Well, I have a wedding coming up this weekekend, not my own.
You have several of them.
I'm already married. I have a bunch of weddings this summer. I've got one coming up this summer. I was actually at the bachelor party a few weeks ago. We went down to Chicago and caught a White Sox game. There's the crew right there. I got a nice Liam Hendricks bobblehead.
I was wearing my Cubs jersey today. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was
You're
a
White
weird,
Sox fan?
But I'm not a White Sox fan, but I was at a White Sox game. But I'm actually standing up in this wedding, right? A lot of pressure on me. I got to make sure I'm looking good.
Do you feel that pressure?
A little bit. But I'm obviously not the one getting married. I'm not the one giving a speech, thankfully. But there is a huge responsibility on my shoulders to have a great grand march entrance, right? This is a big part of any wedding if you've ever been to one, right? The reception.
Like, the rule is just don't trip, right?
Well, no, the rule is
don't walk too fast.
You got to have a lasting impression.
On who?
Everyone.
Okay.
Come on, Jeff. You should know this. In fact, I might have to take some tips from this little leaguer here.
Let's see.
This viral video, we got to check this out. This is his walk up to the plate here. He's doing, I guess, this like little chicken dance.
That's going to be you on Saturday?
I'm trying to think here, Jeff. All right, I'm planning out how I want my entrance to go. But this kid started with the chicken dance, right?
We need more videos like this.
Wings coming out. At one point, he starts windmilling, as you can see.
I like that move. That's my move.
I don't know. What do you call that?
It's kind of like the big bird. The big bird.
Big birds.
Yeah.
So this went on, as you can see, for minutes. This kid is playing t-ball, and he's like, nah, I just kind of want to dance before I come up to the plate.
What do you think his parents are thinking right now?
Yeah, his mom, as you can see, was on the screen there. She's like, I don't know what he was doing. But obviously, there's a big responsibility on my shoulders to have a great grand march.
Okay, if you need to imitate that, that is going to be stressful because that was good.
You think
you just need to walk
if I
right
do
in?
The chicken dance?
I don't think you should because that'll be memorable for all the wrong reasons. Right?
Like what?
You don't want to take the center of attention away from the bride and groom. You want to just kind of blend in with the atmosphere.
I guess.
Right?
I am actually going to a wedding, though, later in the summer where the best grand entrance gets $100. So we have to make sure we get this on lockdown, and we'll have to plan something out here.
Wait, the wedding party is paying you?
Paying to have the best grand entrance. It's a thing, apparently. But Jeff, we're a little on the fritz today. We've had a long morning, and we're going to chat a little bit about why we had such a long morning. Kind of cool, exciting thing coming up next week. We'll tell you more about it, though. That's after the break here on Up North.
It's like, are we awake right now?
Yeah.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Roof warranties are all about trust. Your trust in GAF, a time-tested company, and our trust in our Master Elite contractors. They're trained, licensed, insured, and only they can offer our best warranties.
Call Oneida Roofing today.
Enter a haven for European-style baking at Boulangerie in Tomahawk. Fresh breads, pastries, soups, salads, and more. The finest ingredients prepared from scratch with a fanatical eye for detail. Simply the best. You deserve Boulangerie.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage, 7,000 dahlias, vegetables, and
brisket for dinner. We've been coming here since 1868.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
This is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on Menards.com to get your door your way. Mastercraft Doors, 11% off at Menards.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists and has helped over 1 million people. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Welcome on back here to Up North at 4. Theo is a little upset with Jeff today because you woke him up a little
usually he gets
normal.
me up, of course, but this morning I woke him up because we had a big morning.
We had a huge morning.
We went down to Mosinee.
Yep, all the way to CWA, Central Wisconsin Airport.
And what Nate and I did is we met with 6 chamber directors and presidents, and we're doing this series that's going to air next week about, you know, the ongoing labor shortage across north central Wisconsin. So we wanted to get all chamber members together to kind of talk about it and feed off that energy, because they have a big meeting coming up next week on Wednesday, to kind of, you know, find solutions to our labor shortage across all levels of the labor spectrum, right?
Yeah, they're holding a workforce summit next Wednesday, June 1st. And, you know, we're more focused on the Northwoods, but obviously our viewing area does stretch down to parts of Marathon, Portage County. This is an issue affecting literally everyone, right? The labor shortage. And it's so fascinating just to hear their, solutions maybe isn't the right word. They're working on getting to a solution, but just the thought process of getting to that next step to find out how we can help the local businesses. And seriously, it was a half hour long. We have so much that we touched on.
And this group, they feel that responsibility, and they walked us through kind of how employers are changing to accommodate the changing need out there in terms of, for example, to hire someone nowadays, you have to be fast. Because if you're not fast, you're going to lose that person to somebody else.
Yes.
Right? So it's not just about the hourly wage you're making. There's also concerns about benefits. You know, 10-hour work days are very popular with some people right now, because that gives you 3 days off, a 3-day weekend, which is, to a lot of people means a lot, right? A quality of life stuff. So these are things that these chamber directors are conveying through, their areas and through the business. And there's actually change coming out of it, because right now, to attract people to your business, you have to change, right? Yeah. You have to be noticeable to them.
And Jeff, you and I, we're not privy to those conversations that normally happen at the chamber or with these businesses, right? As to what, like, hey, how are we going to find people to fill these jobs that we have, these job openings? So just to kind of have a peek behind the curtain a little bit and see, this is sort of what the process is like. It was fascinating for me. Jeff, I know it was fascinating for you. And I'm so excited for the people watching at home to see that themselves, right? We're going to be airing this next week. It's going to be a 2-part special, if you will, and I'm very excited to share that all with you. But I just kind of wanted to get it out there a little bit, because I can't keep this secret for too much longer. But
so we're tired, but it's okay.
It's been a long day for us, but Jeff, we got to chat a little bit more about weather, which we'll do after the break. So stick with us.
We can always chat about weather.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli, and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online.
Enjoy the serenity of northern Wisconsin all year long. First stop, Chicagoan Adventure Company. Skis, skates, snowshoes, and fat bikes. Kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards. Chicagoan Adventure Company. Stop by the store or visit us online.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with replacement windows from Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call the number below now to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. Now is the time to say goodbye to high maintenance and inefficiencies and say hello to our beautiful replacement windows. Our windows are custom built in America, made with exclusive composite Fibrex material, are low maintenance, and won't warp or bow like vinyl does. And when combined with the best people in the industry and a superior process, you get Renewal by Andersen's signature service. A unique start-to-finish process skillfully guided by our industry experts so you can feel confident in your decisions and more comfortable in your home. Our spring savings event won't last long. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Call now before it expires. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
After 6 incredible seasons, be there.
And we spend the rest of our lives looking back
for the unforgettable goodbye.
Trying to appreciate the moments.
Don't miss the final episode of This Is Us, tonight at 9/8 Central on NBC.
This is really happening. We're getting married.
A hurricane is slated to hit New York City.
We gotta move. Got 2 minutes tops.
Can you tell me what happened to her flight?
What do we do?
New Amsterdam season finale tonight on NBC.
Visit Wildberry Market, the premier natural food store in the Northwoods, for all of your organic food and health needs. Grab a healthy lunch on the go, made fresh daily by our deli. Eat well, live well, be well. Wildberry Market in Minocqua and online.
Whether it's high-end art exhibitions, concerts, or special events, ArtStart is an engaged and active organization, strengthening our community through arts education and cultural engagement. Learn more at artstartrhinelander.org.
Well, Jeff, knock on wood, but hopefully the deep freeze, the morning frost is over.
Yeah, I think we're done with frost and freeze conditions now. We killed a few mosquitoes, of course, with low temperatures at 26 the other morning. But there are plenty more to go around, as we know. And the ticks are out, too, so be careful with those as well. We have some rainfall coming tomorrow. It's going to breed some more mosquitoes, likely into Thursday. So off and on rain showers tomorrow. Could be some locally heavy rainfall in there as well. But then a much warmer weekend is on the way.
Theo, do you hear that? Be careful. Ticks
No
are
ticks
out.
for you.
They like dogs, so take care of yourself. Thanks for watching Up North 4. We'll see you tomorrow.